Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.
Hello, good people. Welcome back to our channel. Something very interesting took place today, and this is what most Nigerians are really expecting the appointees of Tinubu to do. The Interior Minister, Dr. Olubunmi Tunji Ojo, paid a shocking or an unannounced visit to the office of the Federal Capital Territory FCT Command of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps. And you will be shocked what he discovered. Call it an unannounced audit. Is what he did. And watch out some of the things he discovered. And we'll be back to talk more.
I'm sorry, you guys what you have here is more like a lower office. Yes, canteen, soap, what else? Beauty, nails, hair. Is that what is fire station? Don't be a fire station to a mall, to a shopping center. And this is one of the most important fire stations in Africa because this is Wuse. Wuse is the center of administration. And if Wuse is like this in Federal Capital Territory, then what are you? Then what shall we say in other places? That's I didn't tell you guys I was coming. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell your city because I wanted to see it. If not, you people for don't go to that. You people would have put everything. But now we know the true situation and we know how to address issues. Nigerians deserve proper justice. It is important. It is important. All right.
Form transport. This is Sorry. So,
Why is this almost like half?
they don't return their plan yesterday.
You don't give me that stupid.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I'm talking you. Please, in the name of God, listen. We're talking about public safety here. You can't tell me they returned an appliance yesterday. This is Wuse for crying out loud. You have markets. Most economic issues, most economic cost in Abuja is around this place. You can return and they can call you immediately for any emergency. There is no reason why you should do that. You don't have capacity. There's absolutely no reason. Do they inform you that emergency will happen before it happens?
No, sir.
Are you not supposed to be ready before it happens?
Yes.
This is towards the end of the year. Summertime period, you know. And you are telling me that you just returned yesterday. So are you being paid to take excuse, to make excuses?
No.
So you are being paid that, okay, when an applicant comes, you have to wait for one day, the next day before. So you are telling me they just returned this yesterday. Does that excuse, does it sound reasonable to that average Nigerian whose house or business is on fire? Are you going to give an excuse that they just returned an appliance in the last 24 hours? Therefore, that is why we cannot give you food, we cannot give you water, we cannot come and do our job. No, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. You wear this uniform. You are being paid via taxpayers' money, just as I'm being paid. I'm being paid to do a job. You are being paid to do a job. And Nigerians deserve the best. You can't return an appliance. At every point in time, immediately the appliance comes, you are supposed to refill it immediately because you don't know when the next call will come. We are talking about lives. People can be in their houses. People can be in their places of work. There can be issues. And they need rescue service. And when they call you, there is no time to go and refill. You must be ready 24/7. It's not an excuse.
All right, welcome back. Now, this is really expected in a public service if you want to get the best from them. This kind of spot checks or unannounced audit will help to correct some abnormalities that we have been seeing in the public sector. Imagine if, for example, just like some of the things that he was able to discover, talking about the minister, the case of half-filled water tanks in fire trucks, shut down bus switches, and unready emergency equipment I mean, I love the fact that he was able to confront some of the officers directly, because most of them believe that, I mean, no matter how bad things happen in the country, they should still allow these lapses to go on. And this has really kind of shut down the progress that we are expected to have in a country. Most of the things we see happen in the time past, where sometimes insurgents or terrorists or whatever name you give to them decide to bash in on our security architecture. For example, entering police station, no form of readiness. Everybody seems to be very lackadaisical and all of that. This kind of spot checks needs to be carried out consistently if we must put our officers on the edge, because if you don't do this, the experience will be awful. We will wake up one day and issues or situations that would have been rescued because of preparation, we'll just find ourselves lying very flat, failing in all respects. I love the fact that Tinubu has done it, and this is a wake-up call to other appointed ministers across board for them to carry out this same kind of spot check, unannounced audits. I mean, for example, like the case of the Minister of Works also, I love the fact that most of the time he breathes in on the contractors, and if you are found wanting, I mean, they kick you out, and that's what should be the punitive measure for any form of operational lapses. If you don't kick them out, we will continue to wake up and see those things repeat itself, and before you know, it will seem as though the government has failed. I've always been saying it is not all blame that we should be putting on Mr. President, because some of the blame should go to the state governor, some should go to the ministers. That's the reason why they are where they are. They have been paid money. If we find them lackadaisical, you retrench them, send them packing, bring in new hands. But one of the things that is most important when it comes to public service is that consistent spot checks. Every time if you breeze in unexpected, at a point you realize that they will be prepared at all times. But if you keep allowing months and years to pass without any form of spot check, you will notice that these guys will just be watching events pass by. Things will happen. Instead, they will throw blames at other people. They will be exempted. The president, I think this is one of the responsibilities, one of the things he should hold his ministers responsible. Hold them responsible in the area of any form of failure in their own department. Bring them to spotlight. Let the people know that this problem is not coming from me, because I can't imagine being a president and I've appointed people, given them portfolio. These are the things you're supposed to do on a yearly basis. You need to bring in report, and something that would have shown your level of preparation happens and you are found wanting. Then why are you there? Why am I paying you money? Why am I doing what I'm doing? I mean, these are some of the moves that must be taken by our appointees, especially those who are ministers. These are some of the moves that they should take. I thumbs up to Tinubu, and he's been one of the best performing ministers thus far in terms of everything. I realized that him, the likes of the minister in charge of aviation. A few days ago, I saw what he did when he paid a visit to Akwa Ibom State Governor, and I think they have designated Akwa Ibom State Airport as one of the international airports. For South, that's a big achievement. If you want to fly to any part of the world, you can go to Akwa Ibom State Airport, and you fly down there. They say they are going to put all modalities on ground to make sure that it is official, and this is what Nigerians want to see. The ministers need to sit up. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as much as we point accusing fingers at him, he can't do everything. He just can't do everything. There are people who have been designated and given portfolio to function effectively. If you look at them, they are not performing. For example, someone like the Minister of Defense should be on the spotlight right now, looking at how porous the system has been and the failures that we've seen in the area of defense, in the area of security. Just imagine what has happened in a shortest period of time, only for us to uncover that we have less than 177,000 soldiers taking care of how many people about 250 million Nigeria. Ordinary should be one police to 400 people. Approximately, we should be talking about more than 1 million or 2 million, security personnel in Nigeria. But they are a little bit below, I think 300 and 400. Army is 177, police I think is about 120 or so. I think that's the reason why the president has demanded that they should declare a national emergency on security, and they should beef up their human resources. This should not be happening. I mean, we should always be putting checks on this. The defense minister should be on the toes of those who are in charge of defense in Nigeria, so that we don't wake up and we find ourselves being trapped like the way it happened, some few days ago. That's what we'd like to leave it. Let's be in our conversation and talk more on this.